What up, y'all? Happy Monday. First day of online schooling. Hope you guys are doing well. Dr. Hughes is sending out a schedule at some point. Maybe you've already received the schedule. I'm not really sure. But all I know is that this is an exciting time for the next 3 weeks for us to really try this out and make sure like what is working about online schooling, what is not working. How can we engage you and really help you to elevate your education and really just raise that bar for every single one of you guys. So yes, we're tired. Yes, we're frustrated, but we are in this together. I'm going to give you 1,000% of who I am into these online lessons every single day. Do me a favor though, if you are watching this video through my YouTube channel, please, instead go through your Schoology account. So you're going to go to www.mnps.schoology.com. You have to log in using your MNPS credentials. If your password is expired or you don't remember your login information, we have some information coming out about how to get you to log in. But I know you're tired, I know you're frustrated, but I really hope you can really just kind of channel in with me and see, is this one going to be the new normal for us in August? And two, if it is, how can we maximize our learning time, but also be able to fully engage with you and you engage with us? So I love you all. I care about you guys, and I hope you do well and enjoy today's lesson. All right, so for those of you that have not seen the schedule yet, this is your daily schedule, Monday through Friday. So I need you to kind of forget about the last 5 weeks and really think about what school looked like before you left. So Dr. Hughes and Mr. Lowe and Miss Jones created this schedule for you to really help you maximize your learning time over the next week, but this is how it'll probably look in August or September if we don't go back to school. So from 8:30 to 8:55, you're going to have your homeroom and advisory meeting with your teacher. You should be receiving communication in the Everetts about how you're going to do it. So my homeroom, you second period folks, we are still going to do the Zoom. And if you log into your Schoology or check your email, the homeroom advisory meeting will be on my regular Zoom account with the password that's been sent to you guys. Then from 9 to 10 o'clock, you have your ELA time. You'll have office hours. You'll hear from Miss Paxter and Miss Siami about that. From 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, you will have office hours with me. What does that mean? It means if you have a question about what we're learning this week, if you don't understand something, if you just want to check in and say, hey, what's up, I miss you, and have a quick catch-up session, then that works. Also, we can have a full class Zoom, but from 10 to 11 o'clock, from 10 a.m. to 11 o'clock, that's my time, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday for us to check in with you. Here's the rest of the schedule. Feel free to screenshot it if you need it. So here are my new Zoom hours. No longer are we doing the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday Zoom anymore. I've been asked not to do it and kind of make things easier for the entire team and the school. So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 10 a.m. to 11 o'clock. It does not matter which one you come to. These are for answering questions, to say hi, to check in. We can do a little social emotional learning. We can talk about some of the questions I'm going to post and whatever. I really hope that you guys will come to these new hours. I'm going to be really sad if the new hours and this new schedule takes y'all away from what we've been doing. But hopefully you guys will check in. It's really important to me that you guys do. If my hours do not work for you, please email me at connor.siegel@mnps.org or call, text, FaceTime me 770-855-2017. I give that number to you guys over and over again. So if you can't do something from 10 to 11 a.m. and you have to watch a little brother or sister, or you have to go on a walk or a hike or whatever's going on with your family that you need to call and reach out and receive help at a different time, please, my phone is always on and my email is always on. Reach out anytime. Okay, so now we're just going to get right back to business. This is your day 120 bell ringer. I've uploaded it onto your Schoology account. So if you just go into your Schoology, click the Monday folder, it's uploaded right there. So you can either view it and complete it from notebook paper, or you can just watch it on this video. But I think the way the Schoology is going to work is you must go through every single link. So go ahead and click pause, work through this, and then come back to me and we'll go through it together. 3, 2, and 1. All right, welcome back. So these are our one-step equations. Remember, we're using something we call inverse operations. So I'm going to subtract 17 and 25/100ths from both sides. And I get 14 and 10/100ths. So x is equal to 14 and 10/100ths. Remember, in 7th grade and in my class, I did teach you this. You need to check. So you'd plug in your answer of 14 and 10/100ths, add it to 17 and 25/100ths, and you should get 31 and 35/100ths, which is our original answer. So we know that our answer is correct. Okay, let's look at this next question right here. We have g over 20 is equal to 980. Okay, so this is a division question because you remember fractions are just what type of problems? They're division questions. So you use your calculator if you want to, and you do 20 times 980, and you get 19,600. So g is equal to 19,600. Now, what does that mean? That means when you plug that in back into the original equation, 19,600 divided by 20 gives you 980, and that's how you check your work. Boom. All right, divide by 6, and you get x is equal to, so you get 39 divided by 6. 6 goes into 39 6 times. How many times can I say the word 6? 6 times 6 is 36. Just subtract 3. Annex that 0 for me. 6 goes into 35 times. Your x is equal to 6 5/10. This is a 7th grade skill because we're doing adding and subtracting, multiplying, and dividing decimals, where 6th grade is typically just whole numbers. All right, so we have subtraction here, so we got to use our inverse operation of addition. That cancels out. We're isolating the variable if you don't remember what we're doing here, or why we're doing what we're doing. 5, 9 plus 8 is 17, 3, 8, 283 and 7/500ths. We're going to keep on going. This one's really easy. If you just look at this, you can see that x is equal to 2, because if I have a coefficient next to a variable, you get x is equal to 2 because 11 and 23/100ths multiplied by 2 gives you 22 and 46/100ths. For this one, we're going to subtract 2/3 from both sides, subtract 2/3, and it's really easy. You get 39 and 1/3. Call it a day. Let's move over to this next side. Color in 13%. Remember, percent means per 100. I sound like a cheerleader. This is what you get when you get nighttime Connor Siegel versus 6 a.m. Connor Siegel. So 13%, this is per 100. There's 100 squares here, so I'm going to color in 13 squares. Got one grid of 10, 1, 2, and 3 right there. So write the percent as a decimal, 13/100ths. Oops, I used the highlighter, 13/100ths, 13 over 100. And the ratio of parts to whole would be 13 to 100. In the last part, we got our 5-number summary. Put them in order from least to greatest. I'm sorry, this is annoying. 48. And then we got, 44 first. This is why you cross out the numbers. Then you got 52. 50. Then 52. Then we have 61, 63, 68, 70, 74, and 75. Your minimum is 44. Your maximum is 75. Quintile 1, you got to find the median first. You go into the middle. If you hear some noise, it's going to be right in between. I'm watching the NFL draft round 2. Go Dogs. Your median is 62. The lower half would be 50. And your upper half will be 70. That's your 5-number summary that you need to do your box plot. Wow, that was a long bell ringer. Let's keep on. Okay, so our goals for today is to graph polygons in the coordinate plane. So what we're going to do is we're going to graph the points on the coordinate plane to draw a map of an outdoor stadium. We're going to complete the table to identify each shape. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do the first one real quick. I'm going to click pause, and then you guys can just check your work. So go ahead and draw out these. You're going to connect the dots to each one. So we'll do the first one together, do the stage. So we got 2, 6. Then we have 2, 9. Then we have 6, 9. Hey, rapper. Then we have 6, 6. I should be connecting these. Then we have 5, 5. And then we have 3, 5. Okay, that should be a hexagon. Go ahead and click pause. I want you to do the rest of them. And then when you click unpause, it will be done for you. And boom, they magically appear. And what shapes do you see? The bleachers are rectangles, and the concession stand is a square. Now, why is this important? A couple reasons. It's important, one, because it's going to teach us how to find the area and the perimeter of a shape when we draw it out. So we can easily find the area of this rectangle because we know that it is a 2 by 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is a 2 by 2. So this area is 8, and this area is 4. Hexagon, that's a complex shape, so we would just do the trapezoid and then we would do the square, but that's not necessary for 6th grade. Okay, so now what we're going to do is use the coordinates to find the length of each side of the rectangle and then find the perimeter. So you can either do this a couple different ways. You can either do a coordinate plane, or you can just kind of think about it. So I'm going to do a little bit of a coordinate plane. So I got 3, 3. 3, 5, 7, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 7, 3. Okay, that gave us a square. And since this is 3, 3, 5, this is 3, 3, this is 7, 7, 3, and then 7, 5, we're able to find the distance. We know that from 3 to 5 is 2 units, and then from 3 to 5 is 2 units. And then we know this side right here from 3 to 7 is 4, and from 3 to 7 is 4. So to find the area, remember area is equal to base times height, it is 2 times 4, which is 8 units squared. Now let's try number 2 without drawing it, and just look at the coordinates and see which x's are the same, which y's are the same. So the P and the Q have, you got P at 3, 0. We have Q at 6, 0. R at 6, 7. And S at 3, 7. So we know from P to Q that it's going to be 3 units long. So from P to Q, it's 3 units because the y is the same, and 6 minus 3 is 3. Okay, so PQ is equal to 3. We also know that QR, line segment QR, is going to be 7 units because the x's are the same, the y's are different. So that's equal to 7 units. Then we know that the RS is 3 because the y's are the same. 6 minus 3 is 3. And then we know that SP is 7 units. So SP is 7 units because if you look at the S right here, I should be using different colors so you can see it. And the P right there, the 3's are the same and the Y is different. So then we add all of them together for what? The perimeter area. Door Explorer the moment. Perimeter. So 7 plus 7 is 14, plus 6 is 20. So perimeter is equal to 20. And then what would be the area? You would do the length times the width. So 3 times 7 is equal to 21 units squared. So here, the shape has been given to us. We need to calculate what is the area. So remember, this is a trapezoid. And the formula is area is equal to base 1 plus base 2 multiplied by that height divided by 2. But wait, I don't see any numbers on here, so how do I figure it out? Well, you just count the units. So this right here, base 1, is 2 units. That's base 1. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units, so base 2 is equal to 5. But how do I find the height? Well, same thing here. We just go 1, 2, 3 units, and that is the height, which is 3. And then we just divide by 2. So we're going to put it all together. So area is equal to base 1, so 2, plus base 2, which is 5, multiplied by the height, which is 3. So 7 times 3 is 21. Divided by 3, or divided by 2, sorry, would be 10.5. So 10 and 5 tenths units squared. What does that mean? It means all of the space that I'm about to highlight in yellow is 10.5 units. The area is the space inside. Now, let's calculate the area of this one. So it's just base times height. So we have the base is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we have our height right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the area is just going to be 5 times 4 is equal to 20 units squared. Okay, for this one, I want you to click pause, use your PowerPoint, use your notes, and I really want you to graph these coordinates first. Remember, the coordinates go X, then Y. Rise over run. No, run over X, then Y. X, then Y. Okay? Welcome back. We have -3, -4. That's A. Then we have -3 and 5. So -3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's B. We have 2, 5, and 2, -4. We're going to connect those lines. And we're going to calculate the area. So the area is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 5 times 9 is 45 units squared. So all it is taking our basic 4th and 5th grade standard of area of a quadrilateral, which is base times height, or length times width, and using the coordinate plane to help us figure it out. Okay, so now what I want you to do, it's a short little lesson. I want you to go onto the website, the Schoology website. So you're going to be on the Schoology. Hopefully you're watching this through Schoology, and you're going to take the mini quiz. And then log in tomorrow, Tuesday, during your scheduled math time, and we will be available for you then. All right, welcome. Congratulations, you've knocked out day 1 of online learning. Proud of y'all.